Now let us look at the FAQs, some of the frequently asked questions about the 47th session regular batches of CA and CMA Inter. The first and foremost question is why Masterminds Materials are the best in the industry. So undoubtedly Masterminds Materials are the best in the industry because we have a very large pool of team which makes materials, and we have a research team which continuously and consistently make a lot of research while preparing the materials under the guidance of our academic advisor MSS Prakashar. And the quality of materials depends on the question papers that are being given by ICAI. And if you can observe, in the latest attempts, the quality of the materials are increasing a lot, and the standards of the question papers are also increasing a lot. So according to the question paper standards, we have to upgrade our materials and make the students comfortable to learn the things. That is the reason we have updated our materials according to the standards of the question paper. And one very important thing in professional courses like CA and CMA is that old materials are not at all useful. We need to upgrade our materials for every attempt, that is for every 6 months. And we have started the material work for 47th edition of materials 3 months earlier. And for CMA course, we have started preparing materials for the 7th edition of materials. And if you can observe the Masterminds Materials, they are like one-stop solution. Why do we say it is a one-stop solution? The reason is it covers all the ICAI sources. ICAI sources means MTPs, RTPs, study material, previous exam question papers. So all these are covered comprehensively in our Masterminds material, so that there is no need for the students to refer to any other material except Masterminds material. Hence, we can call it as a one-stop solution. And not only the ICAI sources, we also cover content from the textbooks of several authors. So we refer and we take the best content and put it in our Masterminds material. And one more happy thing is that in the recent edition of materials, we have drastically reduced the burden on the students. Almost 40% of the burden is reduced on students. And at the same time, we focused on quality and quantity of the material. Quantity is reduced, and at the same time quality is drastically increased. And let me tell you an analogy that if you refer to 2 problems in materials of other institutes, it is equal to 1 problem in our material. And this is possible only when we do a lot of research in our materials, and once we try to make our materials in a more comprehensive manner, these kind of things are possible. And also, many of the students know that in Masterminds material, we have an assignment problem for every classroom discussion problem, because in ICAI exams, we should not expect copy-paste style of questions. So almost there will be some modifications in the problems. That is the reason when we teach a classroom discussion problem to the student, then an assignment problem is given with minor modification, so as to enable the student to prepare well for the examinations. And let me tell you how Masterminds prepares the materials and what kind of care we take while preparing the materials. See, for every material, we will have a guidelines document prepared by academic advisor MSS Prakashar. So without guidelines document, we will not prepare any material. Let me show you one example of the guidelines document that is prepared for income tax. So this is a 5-page document prepared by our academic advisor CA MSS Prakashar, which provides the base for preparing the material. So in this guidelines document, each and every point is clearly mentioned regarding what has to be done and in what manner it has to be done. All the details are clearly furnished. So material preparation is a very big thing to us, and we give utmost importance for the preparation of the materials by spending lakhs of rupees and by spending a lot of time and energy. So that is the thing you need to understand and you need to focus. And yes, we have a large pool of faculty team who prepares all these materials with utmost meticulous care. And once a chapter material is prepared, it will not be directly released to the students, but it will have a 3-tier verification process. That material is verified by faculty members, by supporting faculty, by the academic advisor. So every material is verified at a 3-tier. So one faculty team prepares the material, and that material will be shared to the other faculty team, who will verify the material and express their doubts and opinions, and all those things are considered and modifications are made, and finally it reaches to the table of our academic advisor, MSS Prakash sir. So once the material reaches MSS Prakash sir, he will thoroughly read the material word by word, and he will express his opinions and suggestions, and accordingly modifications are made. So this is the meticulous care that we take while preparing the materials at Masterminds, and we spend lot of money, lot of time in preparing those materials. And one very interesting thing is that materials cannot be done overnight, cannot be prepared overnight. It requires a long process. So we generally start material work 3 months before the commencement of the session. And you can just observe that across the nation you may not find Masterminds students, but you can definitely find the Masterminds materials being referred by the students across the country. And for COB batches, what we do, initially we provide the soft copy of the materials, and within 15 days of taking the admission, we will provide the physical copies of materials for complete online batch students. And as we have discussed earlier, why Masterminds is extremely popular in conducting examinations, because examinations, we strongly feel, are the most important things for the success of the students. The more number of exams the student write before writing the final examination, his confidence levels will be at his best. So even for preparation of examination question papers, we take utmost care. Not only for the revision exams and pre-final exams, but the chapter end exams at Masterminds are conducted in the same style and pattern of final examinations, so that every week students' confidence levels will be improved a lot while writing the examinations. Let me show you the guidelines document prepared for mercantile law subject. So this is a 3-page guidelines document regarding how to prepare the question paper for mercantile law subject. So faculty has to thoroughly prepare, thoroughly go through this document, and only then they have to prepare the question paper. That is the most important thing which students should note down. And here we have clearly specified in what manner each and every question has to be given, what the pattern has to be followed, what care has to be taken while preparing the question papers. So by taking this much of utmost care in the preparation of the question papers, definitely we get quality output, and students can easily write the examinations in a confident manner. And question papers are directly prepared by the faculty members, unlike other institutes, because here the faculty members who are teaching the classes will know the trends of the examination, the problems faced by the students, and many other things, so that faculty with their experience and expertise prepares the question papers, and definitely we can get quality standard of question paper. And each question paper, like material, is also verified at 3 levels. We have a very stringent process of question paper verification, so that we always try our best to make the question papers error free. And once it is verified at 3 levels by different categories of staff, the faculty, the supporting staff, and others, finally it reaches the table of academic advisor, MSS Prakash sir, and he will again thoroughly check the question papers. Only then the question papers will be released to the students. And another important thing is not just preparing the question papers, but we also provide suggested answers immediately after the completion of the examination to the students. Because if we give suggested answers immediately after the completion of the exams, that will create an opportunity to the student to check out what he has written immediately after the examination, and he can verify and he can rectify and he can amplify his preparation in order to perform well in the final examinations. So that is the reason we take a lot of care in giving the suggested answers also. But please remember, making all these things is not an easy task. It requires strenuous efforts from all quarters and it requires a meticulous planning and a very strong academic program. And another important question is, why can't students wait till the announcement of results and then decide? See, here we are discussing about professional courses. In professional courses like CA and CMA, it is not at all advisable to wait for the results to be announced. So once you finish up writing your examination, immediately you have to start preparing either for the next level or for the same level depending on your performance in the public examination. So there is one golden rule to be followed in professional courses like CA and CMA, that students should not wait for the results to be announced, and immediately, by taking a very short break of 3 or 4 days, immediately they have to make a decision. And the same rule is applicable in courses like civil services, IIT, NEET also. And now one question comes to your mind: how to assess your expected marks in the examination? So what we will do is, immediately after the completion of CA Foundation examinations, we will upload the suggested answers into our website, so you can thoroughly cross-check them and you can assess your performance in a stringent manner. So once you are confident that you will definitely qualify, then you can take admission into the pre-results batches. And if you are not confident, then you can enroll for CA Foundation regular batches. So this is the decision you have to make. And one thing you please remember, always pre-results batches are advised to take admission, because if you join in post-results batches, you can't attend both the groups, because you will have hardly 1 month of time for the preparation after syllabus completion. So always pre-results batch will have lot of edge over the post-results batch. For example, if you are not confident of qualifying in CA Foundation, then immediately take an admission into the pre-results regular batch, which will start on December 3rd, 2021, both in online and offline mode. So for example, if you have taken admission into the CA Foundation pre-results regular batch, and if you have qualified the CA Foundation, then what happens? You have to take admission into the CA Inter pre-results batch. So at that time, the fees will be adjusted towards CA Inter pre-results batches, so that you will not lose any money. On the other hand, if you fail in CA Foundation results, then you will have just 3 months of time to prepare for June 2022 attempt of CA Foundation, and definitely that time is not at all sufficient to qualify properly. And if you are not confident to qualify, then it is always advisable to join in CA Foundation regular batch immediately without waiting for the results. And please remember, CA Foundation regular batch classes will be taught for 1000 hours. Or if you are very much good at concepts and if you feel that you lack some practice, then it is a wise decision to join in the study hours and revision exam batch for CA Foundation, which will run for 6 months, which will give you ample time to prepare and write the examinations in a confident manner. But whether to join in CA Foundation regular batches or study hours and revision exams depends on your conceptual clarity. If you are very much confident about your concepts, join study hours and revision exams. And if you feel that your concepts are not good, then it is always a best decision to join in CA Foundation regular batches. For example, let us see what are the options available to CA Foundation students if they fail. See, once the results are announced in CA Foundation and if you fail, then you can join for CA Foundation crash batch coaching, which will run for 600 hours, and you can write your June 2022 attempt. Or if you feel that your concepts are good, then you can take admission into CA Foundation study hours and revision exams, which will be conducted for 3 months. And alternatively, you can also do one wonderful thing, that you can shift to CMA course and can continue CMA Inter. And SSP students of Masterminds can also do in this manner. And many of our students have taken this decision, converted from CA to CMA, and they have qualified CMA very easily and settled well in their life with good salary packages. But when it comes to opportunities, both CA and CMA will have equal opportunities, no doubt in that. because organizations require both the services of both CAs and CMAs. And once you complete CMA Inter, directly you can register for CA Inter with, even though you did not complete CA Foundation. That opportunity is also there. And another question is, are there good opportunities available to CMA qualified students? Yes, definitely, absolutely. You have very good number of opportunities as compared to chartered accountancy students. So you need not worry about the opportunities, especially in the manufacturing sector, especially in the fintech sector. CMAs find good number of opportunities. And another question that you may ask is batch shifting possible? See, generally there are different alternatives here. First, let us go through one by one options. First one, is it possible to shift from complete physical batch to complete online batch or vice versa in Guntur or any of the branches? See, if you have enrolled in complete online batch, and if that complete online batch is connected to one complete physical batch, then you can shift from that particular complete online batch to that particular complete physical batch. That is possible because the syllabus taught will be same. But what is the second option? Is it possible to shift from complete physical batch of one branch to another complete physical batch of another branch? No, it is not possible because of the variation in the syllabus. Because in all the branches, the syllabus will not be in the similar manner. That is the reason option 2 is ruled out. You cannot take this decision. And now the third one, is it possible to shift from one complete physical batch to another complete physical batch, or from one complete online batch to another complete online batch in Guntur? So this option is also ruled out. You cannot make this decision and you cannot shift like this. Again, the logic is very simple and clear. There will be syllabus variation and there will be variation in the subjects being taught. Some subjects will be started in one batch and may not be started in another batch. Always there will be a variation in the syllabus depending on the situations. And another very important question which influences your decision is, why selecting the right institute is very important for CA Inter regular batch. See, conducting classes for CA Inter and making the students successful in the final examinations is not a simple thing. It is not a simple task. It is not a cakewalk. It requires a lot of experience and expertise on the part of the institute to offer CA Inter coaching. We require good faculty, good materials, expertise in conducting examinations. These all things are required. And everyone cannot teach for CA Inter regular batch. Even though they teach, but it will not be up to the mark. And many of the institutes, if you can observe, they offer crash batch like coaching for regular batch, which is not at all an advisable thing. Simply they give limited hours of coaching where the concepts are not very clear to the students and student lack confidence when he attempts to write the final examination. So it is not at all possible for every institute to conduct classes for CA Inter and CMA Inter classes. And the main reason is we have to spend a lot of money on research. Research in case of materials, research in case of setting the question papers, research in case of the best faculty. These all things are required. That is the reason many institutions, they just give crash batch coaching, but they don't make any attempt to conduct regular batch coaching for CA Inter and CMA Inter. And one very important thing you have to understand is crash batch coaching, where the classes are taught in a very faster manner in lesser number of hours, that is not at all useful to qualify in CA or CMA Inter. You have to join the regular batch, and only in regular batch the concepts will be taught in a clear manner, in a comfortable time, so that you will have conceptual clarity. Only then you can face the standards of question papers that are being given by ICAI. And if you join any other organizations which are not having perfect experience in teaching CA Inter regular batches, then definitely your decision will be a wrong one. So it is always better to choose an institute which is having a lot of experience and expertise rather than choosing institutes which are not having any expertise and experience. And you can observe that many institutes are conducting classes online without any physical infrastructure, without any physical classrooms, hostels, etc. So how can they offer best quality coaching? They don't even conduct any exams. So it is always a better idea to avoid such kind of organizations, because they may give you some very short classroom experience, but ultimately they fail to give you the exam satisfaction, that finally and ultimately you have to perform well in the examinations, and that requires a lot of experience and expertise on the part of the institution that is offering coaching to you. And again the discussion, CPB, COB, VOD, which one is better? So we are just expressing this opinion basing on the feedback that we receive from the students. You can choose complete online batches if you have three very important things, that is self-control, self-discipline and self-motivation. And also you need to have very good communication skills, because if it is a physical batch, there will be restrictions, there will be close monitoring, and there will be a control that you need to attend the class in the specified time, and for that you need to prepare well, and close monitoring of the in charges will be there, close monitoring of the staff will be there. But in case of complete online batch, you remain at your home and you may not be under proper control and monitoring, and you may not be attentive while listening to the classes. This is the biggest drawback. Of course, you can go for complete online batch if you are really a self-starter, and if no one is required to motivate you, you are already self-motivated, you have a lot of personal discipline, you have a lot of control over your mind, then definitely you can go for complete online batch. And another important thing is, to listen to the complete online batch classes, you require some equipment. You require a very good computer with a large screen, and you need to have a separate room, and you need to have very good sound mechanism and high speed internet connection. These are the basic requirements to listen to the complete online classes in an effective manner. And sometimes for some people it is not possible to procure all these things, and it is not at all advisable to listen to complete online classes through mobile phone. That will have lot of negative effects. So if you are confident that you can procure all these things, a computer, a big monitor, good sound system, high speed internet, a separate room for you to study, then you can choose COB. And if you have some health issues where you cannot find any preventive medicine or vaccinations, in that case also you can choose COB, and you can continue your studies just by staying back at your home. And in general, we are expressing the opinion basing on the feedback that we gather from the students. In general, it is not at all advisable to go for complete online batch, especially for courses like CMA and CA. But again, you are the ultimate decision maker. It is up to you what kind of decision you make. And what about VOD? As we have already discussed, there is another drawback in VOD, that the videos will be given to you and there will be no restrictions, there will be no monitoring, and you may feel that you can watch those videos in your free time, and you may procrastinate, you may always postpone your decision of watching the classes, and all the classes will be piled up, and ultimately you may not watch the classes and you may not get sure success in the examination. And another important FAQ is that what is the medium of teaching at Masterminds? It will be in the 70-30 manner. First, all the concepts will be explained in English. Our faculty are capable of teaching in 100% English. And first, the concepts are completely taught in English, and on and off, if the students feel that a particular concept is difficult to understand, then our faculty will make an attempt to explain the same thing in Telugu also. And as we are following the 70-30 formula, students of other states can easily take admission into Masterminds without any inconvenience in the case of language. They do not face any problem in relation to language in the classroom teaching. And the next important FAQ is, what shall students do till the announcement of CA Foundation results? So if you join in pre-results batch, that is perfect. That is a very wise decision. And even if you join in pre-results batch, we will teach classes for half day, and in the remaining half day you can revise the CA Foundation syllabus once again. Because if you do that, if you even fail in CA Foundation, then definitely you can be confident of writing the CA Foundation once again. And you can parallelly prepare for CMA Foundation if you have already enrolled for it. And you can utilize the time for preparation of BCom, because CA Inter classes will not be conducted for full day. And the most important thing is you can put lot of focus on improving your communication skills, because improving your aptitude and communication skills are very important in professional courses like CA and CMA. And another important factor is improving your handwriting speed and legibility, that is neatness. Because in professional courses, you need to write a lot in the shortest specified time. For that, you require very good and speed handwriting, and at the same time maintaining the legibility is a very important thing. And also, students can prepare company accounts and partnership accounts of CA Foundation once again, which will be greatly helpful to you for them in greatly helpful to the students in CA Inter also. And also you can focus on improving your calculator operating speed. So if you can focus on all these areas, they will greatly help you to prepare well for your CA Inter examinations, and they will show a greater impact on your efficiency and effectiveness in CA Inter examinations. And you can prepare the following chapters of CA Inter also on your own. Like in law, you can prepare bailment and pledge, indemnity and guarantee, contract of agency, first 5 chapters of company law in the law subject you can prepare on your own, and all chapters of economics for finance also you can prepare on your own. And as you know, if you join in CA Inter pre-results batch, CA Inter classes will be conducted for half day. So you can attend classes for half day, and you can do all these tasks in the remaining half day, which will greatly improve your efficiency and effectiveness. So all the major questions are answered so far. Now let us look at some miscellaneous questions which may come to your mind. The first one is, will management stop CA Inter classes during BCom exams, and will the management give any preparation holidays? See, here you require a lot of clarity. Definitely we will stop classes for BCom examinations, but only in Guntur and or in the branch which you have enrolled, because unlike 10th class examinations or intermediate examinations, the BCom examinations will not be conducted across the state all at once. They will be conducted at different times by different universities. So it is always a better idea to join in the BCom course in the specified university where you have taken admission for CA Inter. For example, if you take admission in Guntur, it is always a better idea to join for BCom in Nagarjuna University, which comes under in Guntur, which comes under Nagarjuna University purview. So likewise, wherever you take admission into the Masterminds branch, it is always a better idea to join BCom course in that particular university purview, so that you will not face any difficulty for writing BCom examinations. And for CMA Foundation coaching, we will have some 80 hours of classes which will be given to you through Masterminds online classes app, and for a nominal fees. So you have to purchase those classes and watch those classes in our Masterminds online classes app. And alternatively, you need not watch all the 80 hours also. If you watch just for 40 hours, you can comfortably write the CMA Foundation and you can easily qualify. And how can students clarify their doubts? See, once the class is being taught by the faculty, we will give 5 minutes of time for the students to clarify their doubts, to ask their questions to the faculty and get the answers. And now let us have a glimpse of our achievements that are made by our students. First of all, let us start with CA Foundation, and MEC level. And earlier this CA Foundation is called as CPT, Common Proficiency Test, and now it is being called as CA Foundation. And at MEC level, our students secured state first in Inter MEC for 18 times and 8 times in a row without any break. And in a single attempt, our students secured 41 All India ranks in CPT exams. That is a very big thing. And you should remember that ours is the only institute in India to get 197 out of 200 in CPT exams for 5 times. And also, we are the only one to secure All India first rank or best marks at CPT level for 12 times. And it is so because ICAI has stopped declaring ranks in the last 3 to 4 exams of CPT. Otherwise, we would have got more number of ranks. And if you can observe, in the last 3 results of CA Foundation, our students secured 40 All India ranks, and no other institute in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana is nearer to this in these results. And you should remember that these are not our lifetime ranks, but the ranks that our students procured in the last 3 results. And in addition to above 40 All India ranks, we have also secured second rank at CA Foundation level. And recently in the recent examinations, our students secured 362 marks at CA Foundation level in September 2021 results. And these 362 marks are more than the All India first rank marks that are announced in February 2021 results. And let us have a glimpse at our results at IPCC or CA or CMA Inter level. So recently the name got changed. Earlier it is called as IPCC Integrated Professional Competency Course, and the new name is CA Inter. So in CA Inter, 5 All India ranks are grabbed by our students in 2021 results. And we got single digit ranks in IPCC and CA Inter level. We got All India 4th, 5th, 6th and 9th at various examinations. And our students secured 93 ranks at IPCC or CA Inter level in the last 8 years, that is 16 attempts. That is, on an average, we are getting around 12 ranks per annum or 6 ranks per attempt. And if you can observe, no other institute in AP and Telangana is nearer to these results. And we are very happy to share with all of you that our student secured All India first rank in IPCC. And we got All India first rank and second rank in CMA Inter results of February 2020 and March 2021. And we got first rank in CMA Inter results of August 2017, February 2018 and August 2019. And here in courses like CA and CMA, you have to remember one very important thing, that each and every student will not be given a rank like in NEET or MCET. Only top 50 ranks will be declared at All India level. That is the reason we cannot give you ranks beyond 50. And now coming to the photo session, you can observe, we will conduct photo sessions, and already we have conducted photo sessions for May 2019 and November 2019 sessions. And we have almost 61 batches at that time, and same number of batches are there in the branches also. But we have not conducted photo sessions for all the batches, and all these photos you can find in our Facebook page. So this tells the confidence that students have in our masterminds. And due to Corona, we have not conducted photo sessions for further sessions. And list of students who have qualified for IPCC or CA Inter. So we are not highest in number of admissions alone, but we are even highest in terms of number of students who qualified. So here you can find the list of details, the students who have qualified in 2019, and total number of pass outs in that attempt is 2110. Please remember that number is not the number of our admissions, but they are the students who qualified from our organization. And also they are not our lifetime results, they are the results in one single attempt. And due to this lockdown and pandemic situations, we are unable to compile the list of qualified students for further attempts. And in August 2019, our pass outs are 1422, which is really a very big number. And you can find out the details of all the students in our Facebook page, and all the hall ticket numbers are also furnished over there. So this tells that we are not hiding anything, that everything is transparent at Masterminds. And let us have a glimpse of our achievements at CA and CMA final level. So we have 2000 CA final admissions in November 2019 session, including Guntur and branches put together. And very soon we are going to start 26th regular batch of CA and CMA final. And always you should remember one golden principle here: conducting CA and CMA final courses is again not a cakewalk, and it is not a simple task which can be undertaken by any institute. It requires a lot of experience, expertise and strength in the academic program. Only then we can run this kind of classes. And you have to understand one very important logic here. Once a student comes to CA final level or CMA final level, definitely they will have a very good power to make wise decisions because they are matured in making the decisions. But students at CA final and CMA final level are preferring Masterminds. From that you can understand the quality of services that we provide for CA and CMA final also. And we have 2 All India ranks in 2021 results in September at CA final level, that is 40 and 43. And our students grabbed 10 All India ranks in 2021 results. And in this slide you can observe we got 9 All India ranks in CA final results of 2020, that is 1, 20, 20, 33, 42, 42, 46, 47 and 48. And special thanks to our student Gurram Praneeth, who achieved All India first rank in CA final results of January 2020 attempt. And our CM sir also felicitated him, and also our director Mohan sir also felicitated him. And we got 3 single digit ranks in the last 3 CA final results, that is 1, 4 and 9 respectively. And we got first rank in CMA final results of February 2021, February 2020 and March 2021. You have to observe one very important thing. We are not highest in number of admissions alone, but if you can clearly observe, we are highest in terms of the students who get qualified, because that is the most important thing. And all the details are uploaded into the Facebook page along with the hall ticket numbers. And that if you can observe in CA final examinations in the results of January 2020, the total number of pass outs in that attempt are 941. And again, we are just making you to remember that these are not our admissions, these are our students who have qualified. And in the last 3 attempts, that is in January 2020, July 2019 and Jan 2019 of CA final, 2,800 students have qualified CA final, and all these results are the evidence of our quality education that we provide and the transparency that we maintain. And now you can see the photo session that is being conducted for CA final batches at Guntur. And due to the pandemic, we could not conduct the photo sessions for further batches of students. And you can watch, you can view all these photos in the Facebook. And as I have already told you, we did not conduct photo sessions. We have conducted photo sessions for May 2019 and November 2019 sessions only. And for later sessions, due to the pandemic, we could not do it. And this is the campus for CA Final. So this shows our strength that we can maintain a campus for CA Final because we have such huge number of admissions so that we can allot one specific campus for CA Final examinations. And this definitely proves our leadership at CA and CMA courses. And so far you have seen the results that are grabbed by our students, but we humbly say that those are the efforts by our students and the entire credit goes to the students who grabbed the ranks and the parents for their constant guidance and motivation. We are just a catalyst and we have provided some guidance and a platform for them to flourish. Other than that, our contribution is very less. And now coming to the fee details, if any of the old students of CA Inter regular batches wants to join for CA Inter regular batch again to gain conceptual clarity, there will be a huge fee discussion to such students. For example, CA Inter students of 44th session or 45th session can take admission into the latest session. And one very important thing that we want to bring to your notice is that from June 2020, we came into the ambit of GST. And generally, many institutes, they collect GST separately, 18% GST separately. But we don't want to create burden on the students and we are paying that GST from our pockets. So this is definitely going to be a beneficial thing to the students and this has to be considered very much before taking a decision to join in the institute. And one important submission to all of you is that don't compare the fees alone. Compare the quality of the academic program, compare the ranks, compare the results, compare the average pass outs, compare the quality of materials. So these all factors have to be considered while taking a decision to join in a particular institute. For example, let me put something very important before you. We will teach everything in a detailed manner for 1500 to 1600 hours. But in some of the metro cities, what is happening? For a regular batch, they teach for only 900 to 1000 hours and they call it as regular batch. But that many hours of coaching is not at all sufficient. It requires 1500 to 1600 of hours to gain conceptual clarity for such a huge syllabus. So also we offer 900 to 1000 hours of coaching, but that is for crash batch. That means whatever coaching we are offering for crash batch at Masterminds, the same coaching is offered by other institutes as regular batch. From that you can understand the quality the student can get from other institutes. It is impossible to teach the concepts clearly in such very less time of 900 to 1000 hours. Of course, it may be okay for crash batch, but it is not at all advisable for the regular batch. And also the faculty members. We have full-time faculty of 32 members, a largest pool of faculty that you can find in any CA or CMA institute across the country. So if you want to compare, just don't compare the fee alone. Compare all these services, compare all these unique factors also that we offer at Masterminds. And we just don't claim that we are offering best services, but our results speak out. The pass percentage speaks out. Our material speaks out. Our quality of question paper speaks out. The way we conduct the academic program speaks out. Because we always provide the latest edition of perfect material. And several times I am reiterating that preparing the material is not a simple affair. It is a very expensive affair, a costly affair. Requires a largest pool of research team spending hours together on the material. And as I have already told you, the quality of question papers is very important, and for that we need to spend a lot of money to get the quality question papers, because many people have to make a lot of efforts on making these question papers. And above all, you should also consider the years of experience that we are having in teaching for CA and CMA courses. And you can observe that some institutes are offering 1,000 hours of online coaching for CA Inter regular batches at a low fees. And that coaching of 1,000 hours is not at all sufficient for CA Inter regular batches. And as I have already told you, we do that 1,000 hours of coaching for crash batches. That means crash batch in Masterminds is equal to regular batch in other institute. So that you can understand why we give lot of importance to quality in education. This type of tactics are being played by other organizations, and students need to exercise lot of caution and care while making a decision to join. And for example, if you decide to take crash batch coaching in Masterminds, so definitely you will get best quality CA Inter coaching because you are with the national leader, always remember that. And you will have the best faculty team. You will get the advantage of our research based materials and examination question papers. And all these things you can get at an affordable fees of 36,000. And majority of the institutions in metros teach CA Inter coaching for 900 to 1,000 hours, as I have already told you. But always remember, several times we are telling you that is not at all sufficient for CA Inter regular coaching. And our results always speak loud and clear that we are the leaders and we produce average number of passouts in a more manner, and that is the leadership that we establish. So don't compare fees alone. You just take all these factors into consideration for the sure success of the students. And if you take a decision to join in the physical batch, you are advised to take at least one dose of vaccine by the time you report to the physical classes for your safety. And we never compromise on discipline. Discipline is utmost important to us. And if you can observe, we will have a DNA report with us, and in every batch we put some students in DNA as a disciplinary action, and we will not give admission to such kind of students who do not have discipline. Generally, doing this kind of activity requires a lot of guts. But many institutes, they do not do this, but we give utmost importance to the discipline of the students. That's why we maintain a do not admit list, and those students whose names are in the DNA, what they will do. So they will group up and they will join in other institute, because at Masterminds they cannot find the admission, because on disciplinary grounds we will not give them the admission. So these students may motivate other students to join in other institutes. So parents has to exercise lot of caution regarding this. And at Masterminds, one of our unique features is we always try to give personal care on each and every student. And directors will frequently interact with the students. And there is one very important thing, that the mobile numbers of directors will be provided to the students. And it has been a tradition in our organization. And if the student feels any issue or he is having any problem, they can directly send a message to the directors, or they can make a call to the directors and speak with the directors directly. That is the biggest advantage the students get. And let me put before you the top 10 reasons for joining CA Inter in Masterminds alone. The first one is the 19 years of experience and expertise we are having in conducting CA and CMA Inter classes, and personal monitoring by a team of 3 chartered accountants from the same family, the directors, and the research we make on preparing the materials and question papers, and our valuation system, which is very stringent to monitor the performance of the students. And we have very much trained, experienced and expert faculty for each and every subject, largest pool of faculty we are having. And we are the only institute to conduct weekend exams and revision exams at par with the public examinations, and which is not a simple thing to be done by other organizations. and we are the only institute to conduct revision exams after completion of syllabus. And you can find the best infrastructure in the CA coaching industry at Masterminds. And another important thing is everything can be done under one roof, starting from MEC to CA Final. You find everything in under one roof, and feedback at the end of each chapter and continuous interaction with the students by the directors and the concerned staff, which may not be possible in other organizations. And the duration time, it is almost 1500 hours. And why others unable to do this much of research on CA and CMA Inter? The logic is simple. They cannot do this because it requires a lot of money. This research is very expensive and they are not ready to spend that much of money, and they are not having any interest on the future of the students. And if you want to take admission, you can contact these numbers at Guntur and our branches. And you can directly interact with our directors. If you have any academic issues, you can directly contact CA MSS Prakashar, who is the academic advisor and co-founder of Masterminds. You can reach him on mssprakash2012@gmail.com. And when you are sending the message or mail to Prakashar, don't forget to mention your name, admission details and mobile number in the mail, because if there is a need, you may get a call, and you can comfortably and happily send your problems and issues to the director, because no others will open the message what you send. Only Director Prakashar will check out everything. And if you have any administrative issues, you can directly send a message or call to CA MSN Mohan sir, who is the academic advisor and co-founder of Masterminds. You can send a mail to msnmohan2013@gmail.com. And this is our online presence. We have a YouTube channel, Facebook page, Insta, Twitter, and you can visit mastermindsindia.com and you can send us mail, and you can download our Masterminds online classes app. In this Masterminds online classes app, you find very valuable and useful content for CA and CMA courses. So in this Masterminds online classes app, you can find CA Foundation, CA Inter and CA Final regular batch videos. You can find guidance classes, RRB videos of all the subjects of CA and CMA Foundation, CA and CMA Inter, CA and CMA Final. And also you can get Masterminds test series services through our Masterminds online classes app. So if you are an Android user, you can download Masterminds online classes app from the Google Play Store. And if you are an iOS user, you can download Class Plus app and you can enter our organization code MZGUN, MZGUN, and you can watch all the content. And we are very happy to share with all of you that we are heading towards 25,000 downloads in Google Play Store for our Masterminds online classes app. And last but not least, we are very happy to share that we have launched a unique academic program called MEC Pro for students who aspire to pursue BBA or MBA or CLAT rather than CA and CMA. So many students may be interested to join in this MBA, in this MEC Pro course. So kindly pass on the information to all your known contacts. And finally, an appeal to all of you. Don't believe us blindly and don't be in a wrong notion that we are confined to CA Foundation and MEC. Today, in the entire South India, we are the institute having highest number of admissions for CA Final. Yes, you can check it. You can verify it. And always remember that it is not a simple task to offer CA Final coaching. It is very tough to offer CA Final services. And you can find very few organizations or sometimes no other organizations who can provide all the services to CA Final students for all the subjects. And one reason why Masterminds can do all these things is persistent hard work, the enthusiasm and zeal we have, that we want to be the leaders in CA and CMA coaching industry. And that is the reason we grab the best admissions all the time. So if you find it useful, please share this video presentation with your friends and acquaintances who are planning to join CA Inter coaching. So when you think of taking an admission into Masterminds, give more importance to the commitment that we are showing towards the courses, not only just thinking about our ranks. So we reiterate that we make lot of efforts in delivering the best services to the students. All the best. Thank you.